So here is my schedule. I wake up at 6:30, Sarah goes to work, so I make the breakfast and get the kids ready for school, then take the kids to school and head to work at 9. Work from 9 to like 12 or 12:30, even sometimes 1. Skip lunch most of the time to shoot this vlog. After my lunch break is over, I will then head back to work and then work until like 6, and then Tuesdays, Thursdays, work till 7 or 7:30. And then head home, put the kids to bed, let Sarah go to work, I'll eat dinner, then I'll hop on editing. When Sarah gets home, I will then hang out with her. Then when she goes to bed, I will then edit the vlog and try to wrap it up by 1 or 12:30 a.m. Any questions? Okay, kids are dropped off. Well, Baby Sky Money is at school, and then Kid Scotty Money is actually off of school, but he has gymnastics camp. So, yeah, everything's Gucci. But anyway, man, how y'all doing? I'm over here being rude. I'm like talking about myself and the kids. I even asked you guys, man, how y'all doing? I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Now, since it's Monday, first thing I like to do when I log on to work is make sure that everything aired on time over the weekend, because man, sometimes things just happen, and the next thing you know, I get phone calls. We ain't about that life. So I need to log on, check and make sure everything aired from my regions, and then also see what's coming up, seeing if anything's aired today, and then we can get out and maybe hug the block a bit. Now I would head to a cafe and work at a cafe right now, but it's so quiet. Plus I kind of want to clean up. The boys made a mess this weekend, so I kind of want to clean up just a little bit before I leave. Okay, looks like we cricket, come on, man. All right, so it looks like everything aired okay, nothing's hot, and now I'm just basically checking in with the team because we have a meeting at 10:30, and so the other day I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was just legit like, man, you have 2 kids, you're married, you have a full-time job, and you're making these videos. Like, how you doing this? And I've another look. I get this question a lot because people think I'm doing a lot, and yeah, I mean, I guess I'm doing a lot. I really am, right? But at the same time, it's like a lot of people do stuff like this all the time. I think about my mom and I think about my grandmother, and listen, my dad was not in the picture at all. And just the amount of work. When I was living in Chicago, living with my grandmother had to do a lot. And that's just like one example of somebody that I know personally that was special in my life. Think about all these other people out here working multiple jobs to get what they need to get and do what they gotta do. But the key thing that I'm finding out is that it's not just working really hard, because again, there's so many people out here, but it's about being consistent and managing the time that you have. And yes, I do have, I have food in my hands. Because I mean, yeah, to be honest, it's really about managing your time, and it's like a balancing act. And one of the biggest things that helps me out a lot is setting boundaries. Man, I never knew how important to set, like I've always had a hard time setting boundaries in the past. I'm much better now, but I just never realized how important it was. Because for real, everything is about setting boundaries. Like for real, your scheduling, your systems that you put in place, hanging out with your family versus your work, hanging out with your wife versus hanging out with, everything is about setting boundaries. Because if you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. That's just a fact. And I'm gonna be real, it's not easy. It's not easy for me to set boundaries, but I have to, because if I want to keep all these things going, I gotta set boundaries. And one of the ways of doing this is I put my kids first. Like no matter what, no matter if I'm working, no matter if I'm in a meeting, if I get a phone call saying that my kid is sick or something like that, or if I know or I see that my kids want to talk to me or they have something on their mind or just something, because parents know. They come first. Everything else can wait. I mean, I am fortunate and lucky enough that I am in a position to put them first. Whenever they need me, they come first. I'm trying to get that lighting. Another way I'm setting boundaries is when I'm working or making these vlogs or like these videos or anything that has to do with my business, that I'm just doing that. I'm not halving it. I'm not dividing that time. When I'm working, and then when I'm with my family, I'm with my family. I'm trying not to think about work. I leave YouTube at the door. I leave my job at the door. Like, I leave it at the back door. When I work, I work. When I'm at home, I'm at home. And I try my best to keep doing this, because I'm telling you, with these nowadays, and we got that Apple Vision Pro, like, it is easy to get lost in the sauce. I mean, even when I'm sharing like these little clips of my kids or my wife, these clips are for me. They're not for YouTube or for Instagram. I might choose to share them on YouTube, but they're mainly for me. I take a lot of videos of my kids, but you guys maybe see 5 or 6 seconds, maybe 10. But yeah, I share a lot. Like, I have a lot of videos of them, and it's mainly for me and for my wife to look at later. All right, come on. I'm too dirty. A little puppy. I said, do you need one of those? Hey. Okay, Kid Sky Money is dropped off with Sarah. They're gonna have a nice little date, which I think is really nice. And me, I think I'm gonna grab a coffee. I haven't had a coffee all day. Hey, posting up over here. I feel like I haven't been here in a minute. This is one of my favorite spots. Okay, now it's a bit windy, so I think we're gonna have to, I don't know how good this mic is. This is actually one of the Joby mics. I'm not sure how good it does outside, so I think we are gonna, just in case. Okay, now that we got our coffee and we got our mic hooked up, I think that something else that helps me a lot with balancing my time is having systems as well as scheduling. Oh, and quick side note, y'all want this cookie? Y'all know I got y'all back, man. Here you go, take it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I cannot stress enough how important it is, especially if you have a family. It is extremely important to work off of systems and schedules. Perfect example of this is like a day like today where everything is crazy because Kid Sky Money he's off of school. And it's not like he's just off of school for a day. No, he's off the whole week. And then on top of that, my wife's schedule is kind of all over the place too as well this week as well as last week. So things are a bit tricky, but with the scheduling comes communication. Like, you gotta communicate with your partner, at least for me. Like, if I don't communicate with Sarah, I don't think I could ever do all of this. But legit, just by communicating and scheduling with her, it makes our lives so much easier. I mean, not just for me, but also for her. Because I don't know if I said this, but Sarah also works pretty much full time. I mean, she works in the morning and in the evening, and then she also works all day Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, scheduling has definitely helped us keep things afloat as well as progressing. Not only with our work and with our businesses, because she also has a business as well, but with our family, with our kids, and with each other. And then when it comes to systems, I just literally mean, like, for me, I have systems in place on how I make my videos as well as when and how I get my work done. Because I have to do my 9 to 5, but I also need to make these videos. And I don't mean just for this channel, but also the travel channel, because I also try to pump out at least 2 videos a week for the travel channel as well. Okay, quick side note, I was wondering what that noise was, and it's like legit raining. But I can't see it raining, I can just hear it. So yeah, when it comes to systems for the channel, what I'd like to do is make sure, first of all, I have enough scenery B-roll, and I'll usually shoot that like on a Monday and a Wednesday. And then I'll use Tuesdays and Thursdays to basically organize all the footage I can, because if it's not organized, if the footage that you shoot is not organized, I realize that causes friction. And for me, I wanna know what's causing resistance in my workflow and tackle it. Because I found that the least resistance I have towards making a video, the easier the video is to make. I also have a system when it comes to editing. So when it comes to editing, I will legit toss everything in a folder that I've already made because I already have a folder layout. Then what I'll do after that is make a rough cut just raw, rough cut, duplicate their rough cut, and then chop from there. And then after that, I should have the final product at the end. And again, even when it comes to assets that I use for the editing, like music and sound effects, that stuff is all organized. And man, I cannot tell you guys enough how, how easy it makes the video process. Like, it makes it fun and it makes it easy because you have systems in place and it just works. And now, if you don't believe me on this whole system and scheduling thing, just look at a basic 9-to-5 job. If you pay attention to your job, or if you ever had a job, you'll notice that all the systems and all the scheduling is already laid out for you. The hard part is when you have to do it yourself. But once you figure it out and start doing it yourself, it does make a difference. So with my 9-to-5, I mean, it's really 9 to like 6, and then Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 to 7. But I ain't hating. But yeah, with my 9-to-5, the systems are already in place. I just need to build off of the systems. I don't need to make the system. And then I would have to say the last thing that helps me balance my time between being a parent as well as working full-time and managing my business and making videos is saying no. And I didn't realize this until one day it hit me. Like, it's not about what you say yes to. It's more importantly about like what you say no to. And what I notice about myself is that if I'm trying to look for a balance or I'm trying to take things to the next level, I will legit go through like a season of no's. And I'm not even joking. I legit been saying no to alcohol because it makes me less productive. Been saying no to like a bunch of people who just have all these like good ideas because I need to stay focused on my family, my work, and my business. So no to them. And the thing I've been fighting the most has to be legit like social media. Like, that's a tough fight. But hey, when it comes to hanging out with my kids or doing my work, I'm saying no. A lot of times there's really no reason for me to be getting on social media like that. It does nothing for me. I've legit even been saying no to things like sugar and things that just slow me down. Anything that slows me down, I'm pretty much saying no. Like, I'm giving out no's like hotcakes up in this piece. And not for nothing, it has been one of the best things I've done. It just got cold. Legit, saying no has just been such a key thing when it comes to balancing all of this. I mean, but legit, by just saying no to alcohol and sugars have increased my productivity by like 10. And then saying no to like things like social media gives me more opportunities to hang out with my kids and my family. And overall, just giving out more no's has opened up so many more like yeses, and I mean like good yeses. And also just helps me like set better boundaries. Like, all these things come into play and just help me balance my time between family, work, and business. And not for nothing, it definitely seems to be paying off. And now with all that said, I think I need to get back to work. Get my butt back to work. Man, what a great day at work. I think it's just overall, it was just a good day. And now it's time for me to head home, put the kids to bed so Sarah can go to work, and then edit the vlog. And then hang out with her, and then edit the vlog some more. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Huge shout out to today's coffee sponsor, Yooo Welcome. Man, you are a ninja boss. Thank you so much. And if you want to buy me a coffee, don't be shy. The link is down below. But if not, no tea, no shade. Now, but seriously though, thanks so much for watching, and thanks for all the support. Like, for real, it means a lot. And real quick, in the comments below, let me know how you guys find time or balance your time doing all of what you do. Because look, not for nothing. Look, if anybody know how hard it is, it's me. Oh, we're a little dark. But But anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. I'll see you in the next one.